Easy does it. Getting fairly good luck with Bukhara here. Jake, do you have regiment cost discount dude to hire? Well, even if I did, I wouldn't be taking him over discipline plus 5%. I think I need to win a battle or two here. Okay, you guys are moving forward like that. I think I'll have you folks over here. If I can just knock Bukhara out, things will be a lot easier, but knocking them out, easier said than done. I think I would need at least these 3 forts and a lot of unfortified occupations. So I'm kind of banking on that. Plus, that would knock out the Mongolian units without me having to fight them. It's kind of alright if Ardalan and his friends really make mincemeat of my nation, just so long as I can knock out Bukhara without too many casualties. Good old steppe supply. You know, maybe I don't need to take down Mashhad. It's awfully dangerously close to all the enemy's stuff. If I just make my way north and just push through the guy, then I can knock down these northern forts. They're probably worth more as well because they are not territories. Phew. I'm glad this fort is slowing down his Bukharan troops, but it's also going to give him war score against me. Yeah, I wish more so that you were attached to my mercs, but I guess anything that brings the enemy down here. That I would like to fight, especially if I'm fighting with Ottoman troops as well. It's a shame to waste my time fighting Mongolians, but they're Tech 11 Mongolians. If anything, it should just be a source of prestige and army tradition for us. Down you go. Alright, Bukhara is down as well. That shows us that we still have a ways to go, but it's getting us somewhere. Now where to take down next? He's got a lovely fort on a 15 development province up there. It's a bit of a hike, but I should probably take it down. Whilst I'm here, I should definitely nail Samarkand. I wonder if he's going to come back for it. He probably will. I think he's already eyeing that up. You're going to go and fight them, but he could back them up. With 20,000 as well, that's no joke. At least they've not started on my capital. But damn it, to bring down Bukhara, I need to bring a lot more to the party. Could spread out along here. It's unfortified for the most part and should get me at least some war score. Not going to be an earth-shattering change in the war, but some score is better than no score. So if I have you guys on that, you north or south, you alone probably can't take this, and you're the cavalry. And the artillery would be really nice for taking down these guys in battle. Well, if I slaughter them fast enough, then the 20,000 won't be a threat. I think I'll maintain my course north. Onwards and upwards. Down you go. What should you do? I think you should hang around here in case there are any small fries. They want to pick a fight with me. Okay, so he's going to go dut. That will be too slow. I'm going to kill him. Let's make sure we arrive at the same time. I want to make sure the Ottomans are actually going to pull their weight here. I got to take a very delicate look at my my manpower though. And this isn't nice. Bukhara spreading out, getting war score on me. Okay, this is nice. Lambs to the slaughter. Thank you, Ottomans, your troops helping save the day here. There's really no point in me hitting that siege, but I don't want to give up this province either. I guess you're just going to be tied there for a wee bit. We'll get all these other provinces, and everything will be okay. Unless he comes north right now. Slapping Bukharan troops a little bit would help. For example, if he wants to go to Golstan, I'll be happy to beat him up. The downside is if he gets chased this way, then this area isn't free for me to just go and curb stomp. Still though, I will have to get him out by hook or by crook. And you know, delivering a nice smack to his Fazog is certainly one way to do that, especially with a 4. If we use Mind Maneuver, we got 3. But we might be using his, I don't know. Rather not take that -1. Or we could get there before him. That would also be nice. Keep all those occupations going. What about you guys? Maybe you should penetrate further. It's risky, but... no, it's just plain risky. What's the point in sending a larger stack here? Well, it can filter out any of his little ones that he's going to raise, and he probably will raise a few little ones around there. Samarkand is very nice. It's a lot of development. Wonderful centre of trade at that. It'll help us out in a big way. In fact, I should check just how much. He's at -22. Let's see how he feels after a good slap to the face. I want to have you guys just as backup, you know, just in case. Okay. It's a shame we got locked in there. I do want to smack his troops, but I want to smack him with Ottomans, not with my very spongy units here. I'm making some pretty bad tactical blunders here. But hey, it wouldn't be me playing if that didn't happen. Still want to secure that fort up north. Okay, I don't get the turn of the month with you guys double dipping here. But if you go there, where he's locked into, and you provide some ample backup if required, which I don't think it will be, then that'll be nice. That'll give him a good smackdown. He has nobody in range that can... Well, that's why you guys are coming in to deliver the extra smackdown. Everybody's moving along here. Perhaps you should head more northernly. You're working on that. And these guys, excellent. 21. Now we only have Ottoman cannons here. Ottoman's got Tech 13 at least, and he did just score one of my very few forts, which give him another 2 reasons to stay around this war. I'm confident we can give Bukhara the smackdown. Oh, well, that helps. If he really wants to join in, I hope he gets locked in. Yes, that's probably a river crossing from Khiva to... Yes, it is. Okay, this will be wholesale slaughter of his units. Oh, right, he's coming from 2 sides. Well, don't that just beat all? It's almost even. But I'm not going to gamble on that. Every adjacent province should bring in some extra units. I mean, we have the superior general, but we're fighting on desert, and he's bringing in 7 and 5, 14 cavalry to our 5 cavalry. You probably don't need me to tell you that that's really bad for me, because Bukhara has 20% extra cavalry combat ability. He's only got quantity ideas though, he doesn't have quality. The fool. Let's place that fort under siege. You will make mincemeat of that fort, I hope. I'll give you 4 months. And then these guys do what you do best. I really want this guy out of the war, and I certainly don't want him to beat me in this battle. Thankfully, to begin with, we flank him for 7 days. Oh, he's not even going for me. Oh, well, scrap that. He gets a really good shock phase in, and he's fighting my troops rather than auto scum. Okay, not the best of rounds for me, but still going to deliver a swift kick to his Fazog. Also, it's nice that Bukhara has all these occupations rather than Adal, because that means when I kick Bukhara out, they're going to leave as well. Jake, go for land, you're kicking his ass, and Adal can wait. I am going for land as much as I can. So, disregarding the ongoing battles minus 18, we're now less than minus 20 desire for him to get out of this war. I know these guys are expensive to raise, but let's bring him in. Well, actually there's no point, this battle is won. So what can I do with them? I don't know, but we'll keep them on the back burner. Okay, so he's going south. He will probably want to take Kopet Dag after this. So the smaller the units I want here, the non-mercs should just hell, they can all scrunch up. These guys are only mercs that got smacked in the Fazog, so that's okay. Not cheap, but it's okay. Like I said, giving you 4 months on that. Atwix saying, hi Jake, hi chat, glad you streamed EU4 again. I don't know Atwix, you and I play very differently. I get the feeling that if I were you and you were me, I would, I couldn't stand it. You play slowly, meticulously, and watching the pop-ups a lot, and I can really respect that. It's just not what I do. And I suffer for it, but that's part of what keeps it really fresh for me. But I'm telling you things you already know. Sit back and enjoy. Sit back and enjoy me taking up this attrition, but I'm going to stomach it because I'm fairly certain he's going to move into Kopet Dag afterwards. All this time in Sweden is making me think of what that could mean. Right, where are we heading off to? North, north. This kind of blocks me from certain points of entry. Not that one though. Maybe it's worth me just heading over this way. If I can grab enough occupations before the Mongols decide to invade, then that'd be grand. I want to target high development, and that's when you realise you're in the steppes and what is even development. Mongolia is still a horde. No, they're not. How in the... Okay, sure. Well, that means they don't get bonus attack on steppes, so let's just consider that a nice little boost for us, because a lot of this fighting is in the steppes. Marahen has unfortunately decided to engage us on our capital. There is something I could do about that, but it probably wouldn't be enough, so forget that. Go north, go north, go north. Damn. I mean, not that bad, he's still beaten up, and it does save me some time if I can just take more land without having to worry about that. I don't have many to split up and take more of the north when this collapses, because I'll be able to go in and get some decent amounts of yeah, words, come on, you can make it. Yeah, decent amounts of development up there. I'll send you guys as backup just in case things go well. That's right, preparing for just in case things go well. That's what we're reduced to. So sadly, because of the Masharad, he's still got free access here. However, this is a very good unit actually, but it's not as good as R1. We will destroy him. And we'll get to Khiva just in time to enjoy some not being out of supply. Or overburdening the supply. I like this little province. I don't know why, it's just really sweet. I think it's the fact that it's a small province surrounded by monster provinces. So there we go. If I slap Bukhara's army down here and take his fort to the north, that should be the end of Bukhara in this war. It means I can turn around and smack Adal and Marahen something silly. Trouble is, I'm not sure if I just want white peace with Bukhara, because, you know, he's causing me a lot of trouble. His friendship with Adal, Crimea, Mongolia is a big threat. That said, pushing him to the point where I could take land, and if I were to take land, I would want to... Oh, of course, he's a non-co-belligerent, so it would be muckle expensive. And taking his capital is pretty much a no-go. He doesn't want to surrender these, and yeah, they are twice as expensive. Curse him. Also, I gotta think about the aggressive expansion. Maybe it's for the better that I fight him on my own terms and 100% Adal instead. Jake, Adal has split off a weak stack and are in a group southeast. Easy war score and kills. What I'm looking at is this. I would like to surround and destroy the troops on my province of Very Ardalan. It would save my capital potentially, but it would probably also turn the attention of these guys to the capital, and they would march in and take it, and it would be pretty bad. But it's a risk worth taking. Oh. Well, someone's run out of mercenaries to hire. Manahan, you're still Tech 11. I might be able to win that, and I'm willing to take that risk. This guy and his shock rolls. That's right, know your place. It's beneath me. I said I'd give you 4 months, you've chewed up 3. You have to get it on that next roll, or else I'm going to be severely disappointed. This is also a bit disappointing. He's no longer retreating. Maybe I shouldn't push forward further than this. It's all desert, it's not that defendable. Whoop-de-doo if there's one bit of mountain up there. Alright, development. I'm looking to get as much war score for my time as possible. I can't risk fighting the natives. It would bring my strength down too much. Alright, so let's see if this will work. I'm going to get a river crossing penalty probably. Go figure. Unless you have any sort of maneuver, which I can give you. Where are you currently? You done good. Alright, this way there will be no river crossing penalty. 7th, 15th, 10th? Alright, wait 5 days and then another 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another 3. Let's check on these guys first. That looked good. You know, it's half tempting to actually make an attempt on Masharad. It's desert, so it's not all that defendable, but it did slap you down a good bit more, didn't I? -11, I'm close when that fort falls. Which of course it will on its next turn, because I said I'd give you 4 months. Then we'll be good. 1, 2, 3. 15th all around. I still like to watch you, Jake. I learned EU4 partly from all your streams, so that's flattering. The game is older now. I mean, there was once upon a time when people referred to me as the best. I didn't really agree with it then, I certainly don't agree with it now. The game is old enough that there aren't people out there that know the game better than me by now, which is shocking given that I work on it, but there are people out there that have more time to dedicate to it than I do. Alright, you guys are simply just waiting here to spread out from here, but you are all mercs, correct? Not quite. Well, those of you that are mercs... Those of you that are mercs can get up there because it's not going to hurt supply, right? Actually, it will hurt supply a little bit for those guys, but they'll be okay. It's a good temptation to spread out here. I certainly have the ability. The ability is not the right word, it's the opportunity that I have. This is so sloppy, and you know, if I was playing multiplayer or wasn't allowed to pause, none of this would work. But I'm doing what I can, because I must win. Then you'll move on to here, you guys will move down here. None of this is really the Ritz. Well, Herat is pretty good. But anything to get Bukhara out of this war, because it'll drive down the enemy's numbers enormously. And that's what we're looking for. What's he planning? Alright, remember, you have to take this fort this time, and there's no ifs or buts about it. This is an insult. Okay, I'm actually amazed. But I did save my capital there, and that's important. Sadly, Iraq is down for the count. Right, you desire a lot of my land, that's why it's going to you. Interesting. Jake, will you go through the Zoroastrian Diaspora National Decision? It's a bit like Unify Islam. That's part of what I'm going for here. I do love playing Zoroastrian. Well, that's a lie. They really have no mechanics and no fun allowed, but still. I'll maintain that I enjoy it. Okay, you're now surplus to requirements. Let's do what exactly? The situation does not look hopeful for these mercs. I might just dismiss them, stop them costing me an arm and a leg by pushing up my force limit. But I can't because they're next to enemy units and there's nowhere I can move them immediately that wouldn't have them adjacent to enemy units. Urmia would work. And again, you could take this back, that would be nice. Or you could poach this. I think however I look at it, it's not very good. I'll get you up here. If you can survive the trek, then well done. Still won't solve my problems there, but it's something. I remember when I really didn't want to lose devotion. But I don't want my estates to hate me even more, and let's face it, admin power is not something that's choking us right now. Although I could take it and get a nice bonus to my income, and I am going to need those states. And do I have good spy network? Yes, I do. Well, let's take it now. Goodbye, admin power. Probably going to need that Diplotech as well. Because otherwise my vassals are going to hate me even more for their superior Diplotech. Like the Ottomans, they'll probably not have much problems. It's difficult because I've been playing so much with 1.18 that the whole old tech system here is like, what? Oh, it's an antique, I'm telling you. Yeah, I could probably run those guys down and slaughter them wholesale. Except I couldn't because I think the yeah, fort's gonna stop me. Ah well, they can just sit there and feel bad about everything. Alright, fort's going down now, no questions. Thank goodness, I can even take something. Like a fort for all my troubles. Getting them out of the war early is the smartest thing to do right now. But that doesn't mean I want to. Look at them, I've got them on the back foot. I don't know. It couldn't take much more than a province. But it just feels like a lot of fighting for not a lot of anything. Still, if I let Adal continue to run rampant in my country, I really need to turn around and slap him before other countries start getting ideas. I can break Adal's relationship with Bukhara, and then Bukhara will just have Mongolia and Crimea. And I have proven that I can slap down Bukhara without too much fuss. But maybe I should take Kopat Dag just to remind him. Jake, take it. Take more, you know you want to. Take the cash and come back later. Well, it's gonna take me a while to march my troops back south anyway. Why don't we just grab a bit more while we're here. Drive up his war exhaustion a touch more. And then by the time our troops are all south and ready to kick some serious tail, we'll have even more that we can do on the peace table. That sounds like a greedy plan that will backfire remarkably well. And that's exactly why we're going to do it. Is this where he suddenly goes, ah, you lost that fort, there's no way I'm going to... It actually is. The madman. I'm surprised that you still have manpower, says Deselecta. Manpower management is something I've always, dare I say, had pride about. If I just retake some nice high dev land that he took off of me, I'm just assuming this is high dev because it's Persian. 6 and 7 is hardly the Ritz, but I'll take it. So we make our way south, we take a bit more land, he enjoys even more war exhaustion, and oh well, he's slipping. He's slipping on things here. It's dangerous though. I mean, I could wipe out this army if I could get there in reasonable time. Could I, for example, go here then there? This siege is going absolutely nowhere and it's just costing me. It would take a while. And he's in the mountains, you know, forget that nonsense. But let's kill and keep moving. Both are required for this. Okay, and you can go directly into Herat, so I don't even mind if you get the one shot. So far, so acceptable. Jake, you probably shouldn't take a lot of land from Bukhara for, I guess, expansion regions. You're already going to devour Adal, and they're all Sunni. Delhi don't care, though. It's Baluchistan who care. The Mamluks are going to be too... well, they will care, but the Mamluks are... Nah, not going to worry. Still going to push this. Okay, so this is slightly what I was concerned about. I'm not about to end the war, just I'm going to lose this one stack that I was going to lose anyway. Yeah, they're doomed. It's probably going to come for you guys next. Nice. I could take another really crappy province. The thing is, they all cost double as much, which is a real shame. If I could take this, that would be really nice, but it's pretty expensive for unknown reasons. Actually, I almost can. Strip an enemy of their forts and they become really weak. It would give me just a way to roll into their capital. If I can take both of those, I'll be satisfied. Alright, he's moving into here, which are highlands, which means he probably wants to move here, which are mountains. Maybe my advantage there, but not so much that I'm going to win an easy battle there. Let's get out and be ready to reinforce. Oh no. That irreplaceable stack. I'm happy my capital has been spared though. Pretty happy my war exhaustion isn't going wahoo either. I took my eyes off the Mongolian prize. I hope that doesn't bite me in the rear end. Shouldn't, but should is so often the operative word. Let's get the misleadingly highly developed province of what? I had no idea Tumen was such a gold mine, figuratively. He's close. He's very close to giving up. I just need one of these sieges to be done. One will be done in the 18th of April. One will be done in 12th of April. Wait, what? 12th of May. Sometimes I amaze myself. Okay, victory for the Emperor. Imperial Parliament has convened in a diet to proclaim Catholicism as this. That's dull. But it is what it is. I'm very proud of that Alsace. Explain further. Their friendship with Aragon has done them well. France is getting devoured by heavens knows what and is enjoying a regency council. Oh well, good for them. Jake, only take forts. Yes, I plan to take these two forts. This one's more expensive because I don't occupy it, but whoop-de-doo. And you know, I can't not take their money. Is there a reason to peace out now? I mean, in the end, I'm not in a position to smack him in the face yet. And I'm only occupying more land as time passes. I know you're already on your way there, but maybe you could go to Yugan instead?